that stuff was scary, I'm telling you. I saw many times people load these boom lifts, but from the top there, you know, it's very hard to see where the wheels are. And if you probably saw the first 5 or 6 attempts, I was too close to the edge on the side that I couldn't see, the left side. So finally, you know, I raised it, and I remember one guy was doing this. He was turning the bucket so that he could see from the side, and that's what I did. But that was one interesting adventure. Basically, before I left this morning to pick up my trailer, you know, after 2 days at the truck stop, after, you know, before bobtailing, because the loads are so scarce here, I decided to, you know, quickly log on to the Landstar load board and check what's available. And to my surprise, and actually this is very helpful, that time here is 2 hours back, you know, so many agents, you know, when it's 8 o'clock here, right, it's already 10 in the east, or 9 central time. And I logged on to the load board. I'm just losing my voice. And there was a great load, you know, by local standards, from Alberta, like 2 picks, 2 machines, from Alberta all the way to Pennsylvania, 2,400 miles, you know, $2 a mile. Not something to write home about, but, you know, when you think that a lot of times people that head out of here all the way to Chicago, or you know, there were other loads like paying, I don't know, $1.65, $1.70, $1.25, you know. I was actually ready to go to drive 350 miles empty into Saskatchewan and pick up a load for Wisconsin, and that paid like 1,800 miles. I mean, $1,800. But so it was like, I don't know, $1.65 per loaded mile, plus the huge deadhead. Like here, this load I saw on the board, and it still had that red star, meaning that it was just posted. And of course, you know, I started calling, and this load, there was only basically 2.5 hours deadhead. I had to go from Calgary to Edmonton. So I'm now in Nisku, Alberta, which is just south of Edmonton, and I picked up this first machine, and tomorrow I'm supposed to pick up the second one, just like 10 minutes from here. But yeah, it was quite an adventurous load. First of all, the agent was so busy, she kept making mistakes, so she sent me the load confirmation 2 times. They were wrong, like wrong truck number, you know, wrong, no information about the pickup. And then finally, 3rd time, she sent me the correct info, and she put the correct truck number, because, you know, I'm checking my status and I don't see anything on my truck, like no loads, like what's going on. And the 3rd load confirmation she sent me, she actually said, oh, I'm sorry, 3rd time is the charm, right? And she actually called the PDF that she's attached to the email, she called it oops.pdf. I'm not making this up. And then I drove to, this is Ritchie Brothers, you know, the auctioneer site. And I drove there, and the machine does not start, you know. So I thought, okay, I mean, now we have to call someone, right? Because these guys, I don't think they're gonna help you. And I went to the main office just to find out where I can park till morning, till the mechanic arrives. And the lady said, oh, actually we have a guy there in the yard, he's boosting equipment. Alright, so she called him on the radio. By the time I got back to this machine, there was a guy with a pickup truck there. And basically it was just about to start, but it was clear that the battery was, you know, too weak, probably for too much sitting. I checked, there was diesel fuel was there, oil was okay, you know, but it only has 1 battery. And the guy just hooked up his he had a big power, not just, he didn't use his own generator, he had the little trailer with this whole bunch of, you know, I think it's like a specialized startup thing, you know, like he can probably boost even big trucks, because yeah, he had the big machine in there. And so he hooked up, and I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, we waited, boom, and this thing just started from the first turn. And this is JLG, and I hold these new ones from the factory. They make them in Pennsylvania, and I still remember the controls, plus they all have pictures, you know. So I played with it, and then I had to drive from the place where I found this machine, deep inside the yard, to my truck that I parked at the ramp, right? No one is helping you, so you just have to drive yourself, load yourself, you know. So scary. But anyway, this thing, it has only basically 2 speeds. One has a picture of a turtle, and the other one has a picture of a rabbit. So the rabbit, it's like 2 miles per hour. So it took me forever to cross the yard and get to the... People are staring at me, you know, I'm just driving. It was funny. So it took forever, but then, yeah, finally I loaded, and it was also a scary experience, but now I just need to go pick up that second machine, and then I'll be in Pennsylvania probably by the end of the week, or maybe Monday. And I'm already making arrangements that after I deliver this one, I'm gonna get a short load back to Ontario, and then I'm gonna drop this trailer and bobtail to Kentucky finally to pick up my new step deck. So hopefully next week I'll have it. Thanks for watching.